everybody, this is Kali Star with Earth Matterz and Soup Sorceress. Thank you so much for joining us today. This is just a quick video on what our large bundles contain in our deliveries this weekend. Those of you who don't know, we deliver all over Los Angeles, and we would love if you want to share this video with any of your friends who want to be a part of this adventure of having a CSA bundle and supporting local small organic farms that we just love so much. Thank you for being a part of the movement and the change for a healthier planet and healthier us. So this is what we have today. I'm going to start with this melon because this is the strongest scent coming to me right now and I'm really enjoying it. And last week I put the melon in my room for a day or two, and just to get the smell in the room of this melon, because it felt like aromatherapy to me. It was so amazing. It felt really good. And it sounds strange to put a melon in your room, but for a little bit, it's actually really good. I can smell it from here. Such an amazing scent. So imagine what it tastes like. This week, I want to highlight how cool it is that we got these so many green beans. You can imagine that for farmers, this is one of those crops that take a lot longer to pick. So they obviously cost a lot more, and there's just a lot more labor involved. But this week, they were very generous with us because they really needed to move that crop. And I think that's just such a wonderful thing. Normally we would have less green beans, and I'm just very grateful for how generous they were this week with us and that the crop is doing so well. So what I'm gonna do with these is steam all of them and then just have them in my fridge and keep them ready. And I can pour olive oil on it and lemon and seasoning and whatever I want. What's really yummy is to bake them in the oven with some olive oil, salt, and pepper. And it would be really yummy with these beautiful little lunchbox peppers. I think that would be so good. And we also have red onion, which I love red onion. These are not spicy. These are really sweet little peppers. And I love how little things taste differently than the big things, right? Like the big peppers have a different flavor to it. And that's what I love, because it's also like the lettuce. This is Salanova lettuce, and you know, it's not one of the bigger, huge heads of lettuce, which sometimes we get. It's just this really wonderful flavor, so delicate, so delicious, and I just absolutely love it. You can just cut off the tip, and then, you know, the leaves are ready for salad at this size. And this is really great with a sandwich. We also have pluots. These aren't plums, these are pluots, and they're really super delicious. Then we have peaches, which are in the best time of season. And make sure, as I was saying in the last few videos, that you just give it a little give. So meaning you're gonna squeeze this, leave it out on your counter, squeeze it just a little bit, and it'll have a little bit of give to it, and then you know it's ready to put in the fridge. Now, if you wait too long though, they'll start to wrinkle. It's just a little bit soft, a little bit firm. So towards the end of the season, that's when they get more soft. And these are the lemon cucumbers. So these are very similar to the flavor of a regular cucumber, just a little bit different, beautiful color, and they're round. Also, they're a little bit rough on the skin. So not rough, they just have these little things on them, and they're fine. They're fine just to eat like that. You just wash it, and you don't have to sit there and pick off all of that on the skin. This I eat with the skin just fine. So we also have the most delicious heirloom tomatoes, and all you have to do if you want to impress anybody is slice an heirloom tomato and put a little olive oil, salt, and pepper on it, and then it's perfect. Everyone's so happy, and it's just the perfect time of season to enjoy this. We're so lucky to have heirloom tomatoes because they're just a really specialty item, and I'm so happy to provide that this week for everyone. Cherry tomatoes are also here, and these are just so delicious. I think this would be really good this week to do the green beans with some onion, cherry tomatoes, and the little lunchbox peppers. I think also it would taste amazing with the cauliflower or the broccoli, where you add the onions and the lunchbox peppers and the cherry tomatoes if you want to. I really love with broccoli, my favorite sauce is a mayonnaise mustard sauce, and you can do that vegan if you want, and it's 3 parts of mayonnaise and 1 part mustard. So you just do 3 spoonfuls of mayonnaise, 1 spoonful of mustard, a little bit of lemon juice, salt, and pepper, and it's the yummiest sauce. That's how my mom got me to eat it when I was a kid, was just that sauce. It was so good. I also really love turmeric lemon sauce. That one's really good. And yeah, I just love to steam it. And please don't disregard these beautiful broccoli trunks, because I know a lot of people that throw those out. And if you really don't want to eat them, you know, you can make a broth with them. That would be really good for you and healthy. You can even shave off the skin here, the rough part, and slice them up. And if you soak them in lemon juice and salt, maybe some olive oil and pepper too, but at least some lemon juice and salt, it's such an incredible snack. You'll be surprised. It's like you just take these little bites of raw broccoli. It's amazing. So easy and so healthy. And so steaming this with the trunks, please do it. It's so good for you. Don't throw these out. Most of you already love these, I know, but this is just a message for those of you who may have been throwing them out, because I know a lot of people do, and they're actually really delicious. So the Delicata Squash is a really delightful little treat. Just like any other hard squash, you can throw it in a pot of water and simmer it until it's ready. You poke a hole through it, and then just cut it in half and spoon out the seeds. Or you can bake it. And what a lot of people love to do is slice it like this, even though it might take a little more work to get the seeds out that way, but they look like little cute flowers. So it's a really special, yummy thing. And you don't have to do it that way. You can slice it this way, cut out the seeds, and then slice it like this and bake it. And they look like little half flowers, and that's cute too. We also have some avocados. And if you don't already know this, if you put avocados inside of a paper bag, which we've provided plenty of them, you can ripen avocados faster. The trick with that is not to forget them. They are so easily forgettable inside of that paper bag. So up to you if you want to do that, or just leave them on your counter and wait a little bit longer. Steaming carrots is one of my favorite things because it's so easy to get from the fridge. It's so nourishing. And even if carrot isn't exactly my highest, most favorite vegetable, like it doesn't excite me as much as some other vegetables, I know that I'm getting the nourishment that I need. So I really do like to steam it and then dip it in a little salad dressing. And it's just ready throughout the week. Once I steam all of them, then any day, just pick it up and eat some. So some kale salad. Oh, look at that. We also have zucchini. I have a recipe on the blog with a zucchini sauce. You can also take that as inspiration for a curry zucchini sauce. And the reason I say that is that I started doing that when I realized I didn't want to get coconut milk from a can. You know, so if I'm wanting to do a curry, when it's zucchini season, I'm more up for doing pureeing steamed zucchini and adding curry powder to it instead of using coconut milk that comes in an aluminum can, because it doesn't really quite feel right, and I can sort of taste that it's been in an aluminum can. So although I love coconut milk and I do use it sometimes, I really try to use a better fresh vegetable instead, and that's why this comes in. It's so good because you can just puree it and it's smooth and creamy, and then you can flavor it however you want to. And then I pour that on rice, and then I add the veggies to it. If you don't know what khichdi is, it's a really amazing dish that's like you just a one pot dish. It's really easy, and you can put some broccoli, you can put some kale in it, or cauliflower, or you could do the green beans. The cherry tomatoes would be perfect with it, the onions, the peppers. It's a great time to do khichdi. So I'll put a link in the profile on on a recipe for khichdi. I hope that I'm saying it right. I always like, am I pronouncing it right? I don't know, honestly, but I do know how to make the dish, and it's great. And I'm going to be making it with our kids in our Zoom call next Wednesday. So if you have a child that would like to join the class, I'll put the email in the description box, because this is our last week of the class until we take a little break and go on to the next session of 6 classes. So please feel free to join in for your kid, and you can be there with your kid too. It's totally fun. The adults are there, they're cooking, they're learning as well. So please feel free to join. It's totally free, and khichdi is a really great dish to have and just like make life easy. And it's super healthy, and it's so easy to use your veggies with it. You can use all these except maybe the lettuce, which would be kind of weird. Thank you so much for watching, and please share this with your friends and family. We would really love to expand our community here. Thank you so much for supporting local small organic farms. It is so good for our earth, it's so good for our bodies, and we just appreciate you all so much. I'm wishing you all the very best in health, and I hope you have a magical day. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.